Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Mr. Stitt, and today we're going to talk about flash fiction. You're about to start your flash fiction project, so let me give you some tips that are going to help you along the way. First things first, writers, today you're diving into the world of flash fiction. These are short stories that pack a punch in just a few hundred words. You'll learn what flash fiction is today in this presentation, as well as how to plan your first piece, and how to bring it to life with vivid details and strong editing. So let's get started. What is flash fiction? Well, it's super short, usually under 1,000 words, fiction. And it gives us a complete experience, but in a really narrow and condensed way. It has characters, conflict, a powerful moment. Think of it like a snapshot in a photo album instead of the entire photo album. It doesn't tell the whole story of someone's life. It zooms in on one particularly intense moment. So think of it as small, bite-sized fiction. So, planning your flash fiction, you have to write a series of flash fiction stories over the next couple weeks. So before you write, take a moment to plan and try one of these quick strategies. Start by thinking about a what if question. For example, what if my best friend turned into a cat overnight? That question alone can really expand into a really cool flash fiction piece. Then use strong emotion. Think about that friend who turned into a cat. What sort of emotion would they feel if that were to happen? Or think about your own life. Did you feel angry at some point, scared or thrilled? How could you turn that moment into a meaningful flash fiction piece? Then zoom in on that small event. Don't think about the whole story. You gotta think about a small event. A time you missed the bus, a strange knock at the door, a moment that changes everything. These small moments are gonna make amazing flash fiction. So how do you map it out? I want you to think about a 5-part flash map. Use this simple story map as a guide for your writing. These are the elements that should really be involved in your story. For instance, a hook. You should grab the reader's attention in the first sentence. You should have a turning point somewhere, a choice, a surprise, or a change that the character has to make. And then obviously your story should have some sort of character. You should introduce them. You should paint them in a vivid way. What do they care about? And then obviously an ending. How are you going to wrap it up? Are you going to end on a cliffhanger? Are you going to have some closure? But you got to make us think or feel something. Leave with a punch, okay? Problem. There should be some sort of conflict or problem somewhere in your story. Something that's got to go wrong, or at least feel tense. These are the 5 parts that should definitely be in your story. So, how do you make your story really come to life? Well, in Flash, you gotta have sensory details, because this equals story power. Help us to see, hear, and feel your story. Don't just tell us what's happening, make us feel it through the 5 senses. Use sensory detail that make the scene come alive. What should I be smelling? What should I be hearing? What should I be feeling, tasting, touching? These are incredible ways to bring your flash fiction to life. Next, instead of saying it was a scary night, you gotta make me feel that through the senses. The wind slapped the windows and something scraped against the door. So, I didn't just tell you it was a scary night. I showed you and I made you feel it through my senses. This is what you gotta do to make your flash fiction really come to life. So, once you feel like you're done with your piece, here's what you need to do. You need to edit like a pro. Because Flash is so short and compact that you can't go on rambling forever. Once your story is written, go back and tighten it up. So you might want to do all this in a Word document, and you want to go through, read it one more time, cut the extra words, because you got to get under the 500 word limit, okay? Or if you're going to do an extended Flash piece, it really shouldn't be north of 1,000 words, so really try to cut it down. Read it out loud a few times. It should be quick and punchy and really flow. It shouldn't be super long and drawn out and boring. Finally, ask yourself, does every sentence move the story forward and build the mood that you're intending in your short flash fiction piece? If you do this, you'll edit like a pro and make an amazing story. So thanks so much for joining me. Good luck as you begin your flash fiction piece. Remember, I'm here to help every step of the way. Good luck, get writing, and I can't wait to read your story. Bye.